Exercise 8.3 Trigonometry Chapter 8. Going to the first problem. Evaluate sine 18 by cos 72. We have seen in the first video of mine how did we write what are the trigonometric ratios of 90 minus a in terms of a, that is sine 90 minus a, cos 90 minus a, tan 90 minus a, cot 90 minus a, secant 90 minus a, cosecant 90 minus a. How did we find out all those values? I have told you. So now I'll just write down here down also how did we get that. Okay, now sine 18 by cos 72, I can write 18 as 90 minus 72. So sine, I'm not changing the sign. Sine is as it is. Sine 90 minus 72 by cos 72 is equal to, now sine 90 minus theta is nothing but equal to cos theta. So you're getting it is equal to cos 72. Cos 72 by 72 is equal to 1. Since sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Next, having tan 26 by cot 64. Only the top value we have to change. You have to write it in terms of 90 minus the down value. So it is tan of 90 minus 64 by cot 64, which is equal to cot 64. Tan of 90 minus theta is cot theta. So therefore it becomes cot 64 by cot 64, which is equal to 1. Next, cos 48 minus sine 42. So you can write either change 42 to 90 minus 48 or 48 to 90 minus 42, so that you get both of them in the same terms. So cos 90 minus 42, I am changing 48 to 90 minus 42. So cos 90 minus 42 is equal to sine 42, because cos 90 minus theta is equal to sine theta. So sine 42 minus sine 42 is nothing but equal to 0. Then cosecant 31 minus secant 59 is, you can write 31 as 90 minus 59. So cosecant 90 minus 59 minus secant 59 is equal to secant 59 minus secant 59. That is cosecant 90 minus theta is equal to secant theta. So therefore you are getting here, this is secant theta we are getting here. So therefore this becomes secant 59. Now in this question 2, what we having, show that tan 48 into tan 23 into tan 42 into tan 67 is equal to 1. So we have to join those two terms, wherein when you are adding those two numbers it should be equal to 90 degrees. Now 48 plus 42 is 90, 23 plus 67 is 90. So bring all these to one side. So LHS is equal to, I am writing it as tan 48, tan 42, tan 23, tan 67. So tan 90 minus 42 I have written as 48 into tan 42 as it is. Tan 23 can be written as 90 minus 67 into tan 67. So therefore it is tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Therefore tan 90 minus 42 is cot 42 into tan 42 into cot 67 into tan 67. Now you know that cot can be written as 1 by tan. So I am writing cot, or you can write tan as 1 by cot also. Anything you can do. So you are getting everything cancelled over there. That is equal to 1, and which is equal to RHS, hence proof. Going into the next one, cos 38 into cos 52 minus sin 38 into sin 52 is equal to 0. Now we are having 52 plus 38 is nothing but equal to 90. So either you can change cos 52 or cos 38. It is your wish. You can write cos 52 as 90 minus 90 minus 38, or cos 38 as 90 minus 52. So I am writing cos 38. 38 I am changing to 90 minus 52. So cos 90 minus 52 into cos 52 as it is I have written, minus sin, in the place of 38 I have written as 90 minus 52 into sin 52. Now cos of 90 minus theta is nothing but sin. So therefore sin 52 into cos 52 minus cos 52 into sin 52 is nothing but both of them are the same terms. Same, it is, you know that multiplication is commutative. So you have, it is equal to 0, which is equal to RHS. Therefore hence proved. Then if tan 2a is equal to cot a minus 18, where 2a is an acute angle, find the value of a. So this is also an important problem. Usually you will get this in the exams. So we have tan 2a is equal to cot of a minus 18. So therefore here you can write this as tan 2a can be written as cot of 90 minus theta is nothing but tan. So therefore tan theta. So I am writing it as cot of 90 minus 2a is equal to cot a minus 18. So cot if you remember, you can only equate the angles, that is 90 minus 2a is equal to a minus 18. So 90 plus 18 is equal to a plus 2a. 3a is equal to 108. A is equal to 108 by 3, which is 36. So therefore you are getting a is equal to 36. Now going to the fourth one, if tan a is equal to cot b, prove that a plus b is equal to 90 degrees. Now you are having tan a is equal to cot b. You know that cot of 90 minus a is nothing but tan a. So in the place of tan a, I am writing it as cot 90 minus a, or in the place of b also you can write it as tan of 90 minus b. Anything is the same. But here we have taken it as tan, we are writing in terms of cot. So cot of 90 minus a is tan a. So equate the angles, 90 minus a is equal to b. Therefore a plus b is equal to 90 degrees, which is, hence we are proving what we have wanted here. Then if secant 4a is equal to cosecant a minus 20, where 4a is an acute angle, find the value of a. So we are having here secant 4a is equal to cosecant a minus 20. Cosecant 90 minus theta is nothing but equal to secant theta. So therefore here you have to write, here you are having this cosecant 90 minus theta is equal to secant theta. So therefore here theta is nothing but 4a for us. So cosecant 90 minus 4a is equal to secant 4a. That is the one which I have written down here. So cosecant 90 minus 4a is equal to cosecant a minus 20. So cosecant both are equal. Therefore you can equate the angles. So 90 minus 4a is equal to a minus 20. You're getting minus 5a is minus 110, or a is equal to 22 degrees. So it is an acute angle, therefore a is nothing but equal to 22 degrees. Where 4a is an acute angle is telling. So 4 into 22 is nothing but 88. It is an acute. Below 90 is all acute. Now next, if a, b and c are interior angles of a triangle ABC, then show that sin b plus 2 is equal to cos a by 2. In triangle ABC we have a plus b plus c is equal to nothing but 180 degrees. B plus c is equal to 180 minus a. So b plus c, if you are dividing throughout by 2, what are we getting? B plus c by 2 is equal to 180 by 2 is 90 minus a by 2. So if you are bringing this, you can take sine on both sides. So sine of b plus c by 2 is equal to sine 90 minus a by 2, or sine b plus c by 2 is equal to cos a by 2. That is what we have to prove. So therefore hence we have proved that sine of b plus c by 2 is equal to cos a by 2. Express sine 67 degrees plus cos 75 degrees in terms of trigonometric ratios of angles between 0 and 45, 0 degrees and 45 degrees. So you have to express that in terms of these two angles. So now you can write this as 67 can be written as 90 minus 23, because you have to get, he is asking to find an angle between 0 and 45, and 75 can be written as cos of 90 minus 15. So therefore sin 90 minus 23 is nothing but sin 67. The place of 67 we are writing it as 90 minus 23. So 67 is written as 90 minus 23, and 75 is written as 90 minus 15. So we have put this in this equation over here, and then you are getting it as sin is nothing but sin 90 minus 23 is cos 23 plus cos 90 minus 15 is sin 15. Hence these angles lie between 0 and 45, whatever angles we have got, 23 and 15. So hence we have brought this in terms of trigonometric ratios of angles between 0 and 40. Okay, trigonometry exercise 8.4, chapter 8. Express the trigonometric ratio sin a, secant a and tan a in terms of cot a. So I have written cot square a plus 1 is equal to cosecant square a. Cosecant a is nothing but equal to plus or minus root of 1 plus cot square a. This gives cosecant a is equal to root of cot square a plus 1. I have just reversed it, 1 plus cot square a. And here I have written as 1 by cosecant a is equal to nothing but sin a. So that is equal to 1 by cot square a plus 1. So sin A in terms of cot square is nothing but it's written as 1 by cot square A plus 1. Next, secant A can be written as 1 by cos A, which is equal to cosecant A by cot A, because here you can write it as cosecant A is nothing but 1 by sin A, and this can be written as cos by sin. So sin will get cancelled, because cosecant this is 1 by sin A divided by cos A by sin A. So sin A will get cancelled, therefore it is equal to nothing but 1 by cos A. So that I have written here, which is equal to nothing but cos A is cosecant A can be written as root of cot square A plus 1 by cot A. So which is equal to, this is for secant A in terms of cot square A. And you also have cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosecant square A. From that we have taken this, and tan A is equal to 1 by cot A. Now write all the other trigonometric ratios of angle A in terms of secant A. We are having sin A is equal to 1 by cosecant A, or cosecant A is equal to 1 by sin A. So which is equal to 1 by root of cosecant square A, and you know that cosecant square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A. So which is equal to 1 by root of 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 by root of 1 plus 1 by tan square A. Tan square A is here because you can write cot square A is equal to 1 by tan square A, which is equal to, if you take LCM over here, you are getting tan square A plus 1 by tan square A. Now this numerator you are having 1, so that can be written as 1 by 1, that is A by B by C by D can be written as A by B into D by C. So in that way I have written here, I have taken this to the numerator, that is root of tan square A I have taken to the numerator, divided by tan square A plus 1. Now you are having 1 plus tan square A is nothing but secant square A. You are having a form, and secant square A minus 1 can be written as tan square A. So therefore here this is written as tan square A by root of secant square A, because tan square A plus 1 is nothing but secant square A, and tan square A can be written as secant square A minus 1. So sin A is equal to root of secant square A minus 1 by secant A. This is in terms of secant, because you are bringing all the trigonometric ratios in terms of secant A. Next you are having cos A is equal to 1 by secant A. Tan A is equal to root of tan square A. From this formula you can write down what is it. If you are taking root on both sides, you will get root of secant square A minus 1. Now if you know what is cos and sin, the remaining automatically you can write down. So cosecant A is equal to 1 by sin A. Reverse of sin, whatever we have done, so root of secant square A minus 1 by secant A. So that is, it will be secant A by root of secant square A minus 1. Cot A is 1 by tan A, so which is equal to 1 by root of secant square A minus 1. Now the third one is evaluate sin square 63 plus sin square 27 by cos square 17 plus cos square 73. This 63 can be written as 90 minus 27, so that is written here. Sin square 63 can be written as sin square 90 minus 27 plus sin square 27 by cos square 90 minus 73 plus cos square 73. Because you use this trigonometric identity ratios, that is cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta, sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, and also this identity we are using. You are getting here sin square 90 minus theta is nothing but cos square 27 plus sin square 27 by sin square 73 plus cos square 73, which is 1 by 1, which is 1 is the answer over here. Now next, sin 25 into cos 65 plus cos 25 into sin 65. Here we have to bring everything into one term, so that either you can get the answer or you will get it as 2 or 1 or 0, whatever we write over here. Now we are taking everything in terms of 65, we want to bring it. So you can write 25 as 90 minus 65. So sin 90 minus 65 into cos 65 plus cos 90 minus 65 into sin 65, which is equal to cos 65 into cos 65 plus sin 65 into sin 65. Cos square 60 plus sin square 60 is equal to 1. So using sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, we have got this as 1, the answer. Here I'm sorry, this is cos square 65. 65 plus sin square 65 is equal to 1. Next, going into fourth question, choose the correct option and justify a choice. A 9 secant square a minus 9 tan square a. The choices are given as a1, b9, c8, d0. Now 9 into tan square a plus 1 minus 9 into tan square a, because we know that secant square can be written as tan square a plus 1. So in that place I have written here tan square a plus 1. Now taking 9 inside, I have got the answer here 9 tan square a plus 9 minus 9 tan square a. These two will get cancelled, therefore 9 is the answer. That is option B is correct. Next, we are having 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta. Here we have to bring everything in the term into terms of sin theta cos theta. So A is 0, B is 1, C is 2 and D is minus 1. So you are having a 1 plus sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. I have written all the whatever we have done as the transformations. They are written here. So you can just see into this. Sin theta by cos theta plus 1 by cos theta into 1 plus cos theta by sin theta minus 1 by sin theta. Now taking the LCM, here you will get cos theta plus sin theta plus 1 into by cos theta into sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 by sin theta. Now taking this term as A and this as B and this as A and this as B. So A plus B into A minus B is nothing but A square minus B square. So therefore you are having cos theta plus sin theta whole square. This is A square and this you have it as B square. So that is you are getting it as cos theta plus sin theta whole square minus 1 square by cos theta sin theta. Therefore if you expand this A plus B whole square, you are getting it as cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2 into sin theta cos theta. That is A square plus B square plus 2AB minus 1. So now what is cos square theta plus sin square theta? It is 1. Then this term as it is, this is minus 1 and plus 1 will get cancelled. So you are getting 2 sin theta cos theta by sin theta cos theta. These also you can cancel because there is no operation between them. So therefore the answer is 2 over here. Answer the option which we are getting is C. Next, secant A plus tan A into 1 minus sin A. Here this is again you are having given 4 options: secant A, sin A, cosecant A and D cos A. You are having here this can be written as 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A into 1 minus sin A into sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1 we are having. So here you are having cos square A can be written as 1 minus sin square A. So here I have written here, you got it as 1 square minus sin square A, isn't it? That is nothing but cos square A, and cos square A by cos A is nothing but cos A. So the option here which we got is D. So going into the fourth one is 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A. So the options given here are secant square A, B is minus 1, C is cot square A and D is tan square A. So now what will we get over here? We'll just see. So this can be written as, it is nothing but equal to secant square A by cosecant square A, since 1 plus tan square A is equal to secant square A. This is one of the identity which we used, and one more identity is 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosecant square A. So these are the two identities which we have used, and this can be written as 1 by cos square A by 1 by sin square A, which if you are taking this to the numerator, this is A by B by C by D, so it can be written as A by B into D by C. So therefore you will get this as sin square A by cos square A, which is nothing but equal to tan square A. So the option D is correct over here. So we'll just stick D. So answer is D. Okay, going into question 5 now. Prove the following identities. Identities where the angles where the angles involved are acute angles for which the expressions are defined. So you are having here, first one is cosecant theta minus cot theta whole square is equal to 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. So we'll do the first one first. So solution for this. So you're having this, you can cosecant theta, we'll take this as the LHS first and then we'll prove that it is equal to RHS. In that way we'll do. So therefore you're having LHS is equal to cosecant theta minus cot theta. Always bring in terms of sine and cos. So cosecant theta can be written as 1 by sine theta minus this can be written as cos theta by sine theta whole square. So whatever transformation we have used, I am writing here. Cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sine theta and cot theta is equal to cos theta by sine theta. So therefore now this can be written as, if you are taking the LCM over here, what is the LCM we'll see here. Which is equal to LCM is sine theta. So here you are getting it as 1 minus cos theta and this whole thing is square. So which is equal to 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta by sine square theta. So sine square theta can be written as, you know that sine square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. So this is 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 minus cos square theta. So you know that this 1 minus cos square theta can be written as 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. So therefore this can be written as 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. So this will get cancelled. So therefore this is equal to 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta, which is equal to RHS. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Next, second problem, we have cos A by 1 plus sin A is equal, plus 1 plus sin A by cos A. We have to prove that it is equal to 2 secant A. So therefore first step here you can write it as LHS is equal to, now taking the LCM directly over here, what do we get, we'll just see. So we can write it as 1 plus sin A into cos A in the denominator. So this becomes cos square A plus 1 plus sin A whole square, which is equal to cos square A plus 1 plus sin square A plus 2 sin A divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A. So cos square A plus sin square A is 1, 1 plus 1 plus 2 sin A divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A, which is equal to 2 plus 2 sin A by 1 plus sin A into cos A. So if you are taking out 2 common, you are getting inside 1 plus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A. So this will get cancelled. You are getting here 2 by cos A, which is equal to 2 secant A, which is equal to RHS. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Hence next third bit in this, you are having tan theta by 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta by 1 minus tan theta is equal to 1 plus secant theta into cosecant theta. So you are taking here LHS is equal to tan theta by 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta by 1 minus tan theta. So this is equal to sin theta by cos theta by 1 minus cos theta by sin theta. Since we are writing tan theta as, I'll write it that side, plus here you are having this as cos theta by sin theta by 1 minus sin theta by cos theta. So now if you are taking LCM, so here I am just writing here tan theta is equal to sin by cos, sin theta by cos theta, and cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. So taking this, we are doing this now. Now here you can, in the numerator, sin theta by cos theta divided by, here you can take sin theta minus cos theta by sin theta plus cos theta by sin theta by cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta. Now therefore you can write this as sin theta by cos theta into sin theta by sin theta minus cos theta plus cos theta by sin theta into cos theta by cos theta minus sin theta. So therefore you can write this as sin square theta by cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta plus cos square theta by sin theta into cos theta minus sin theta. So now here if you are taking the LCM, what do we get the LCM as? The whole thing, which is equal to, there we are having this, these two terms are same but with a minus sign, one this side and that side. So we'll take in between minus sign here. So therefore in the denominator you will have it as cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. So this becomes sin cube theta minus cos cube theta. Why I have written minus is because this will become sin theta. I am minusing, I am multiplying by a minus sign, so this becomes minus sin theta minus cos theta. So therefore this is equal to, what is a cube plus a cube minus b cubed? It's equal to a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So that only we are going to write here. Sin cube minus cos cube is written as sin theta minus cos theta into sin square theta plus cos square theta plus sin theta into cos theta divided by cos theta into sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta. So I can cut off this. So therefore you are having here 1 plus sin theta cos theta divided by cos theta sin theta into cos theta, or cos theta into sin theta which is equal to, now you can write this as separately 1 by cos theta into sin theta plus sin theta into cos theta divided by sin theta into cos theta. So you can cancel out this. So you're getting it as 1 by cos theta into 1 by sin theta plus 1, which is nothing but secant theta into cosecant theta plus 1, which is equal to RHS. Therefore, this identity is also proved, that is, therefore we are having LHS is equal to RHS, that is left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now the fourth bit is 1 plus secant A by secant A is equal to sin square A by 1 minus cos A. So we are taking LHS here into consideration. 1 plus secant A by secant A is equal to 1 plus 1 by cos A by 1 by cos A, which is equal to cos A plus 1 by cos A by 1 by cos A. So this can be written as cos A plus 1 by cos A into cos A by 1. So if you cancel out this, you will get it as equal to 1 plus cos A. Now we are taking the RHS. We have proved the left hand side as 1 plus cos A. We will try to prove even the RHS as 1 plus cos A. So which is equal to sin square A by 1 minus cos A, which is equal to 1 minus cos square A by 1 minus cos A, which is equal to 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A by 1 minus cos A. So this 2 will get cancelled. So you are getting a 1 plus cos A. So therefore LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. Now going into the next one, that is the fifth bit, cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by cos A plus sin A minus 1 is equal to cosecant A plus cot A. So taking LHS, cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by cos A plus sin A minus 1. So dividing numerator and denominator by sin A, we get, so here you are dividing the numerator and denominator by sin A. So cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by sin A by cos A plus sin A minus 1 divided by sin A. So here we are getting it as equal to cos A by sin A minus sin A by sin A plus 1 by sin A divided by all whatever transformations or whatever substitutions we are doing to get the answer, that is to make the left hand side equal to the right hand side. So what are all the possible ways? You can try in different possible ways. These are which you have always try to bring each and every term in terms of cos and sin, so it will become easy over there for y'all. Now we need the answer in cosecant and cot, so we are trying to bring it in terms of that. Now cos, this will be equal to cot A minus 1 plus cosecant A divided by cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. So now this can be written as cot A plus cosecant A minus 1 divided by cot A minus cosecant A plus 1. Now in the place of 1 I am going to write it as, we are having that cosecant square A minus cot square A can be written as equal to 1. From the identity we are having cosecant square is equal to 1 plus cot square. So using that identity I am going to write it now in the place of 1. Only in the numerator I am writing. So here you are getting here cot A plus cosecant A minus of cosecant square A minus cot square A, so which is equal to, divided by, you are having this in the denominator, cot A minus cosecant A plus 1. So this can be written as cot A plus cosecant A minus of cosecant A plus cot A into cosecant A minus cot A divided by cot A minus cosecant A plus 1. So now this we are having here. So we can take out one of the term common over here. We can take out cot A plus cosecant A common in both of them. So this will become cot A plus cosecant A. If I take out common here, I'll get 1 minus cosecant A plus cot A divided by, I can write this in the denominator as 1 minus cosecant A plus cot A. I have just written it this for 1 first, then the second term here, then the third term. So now I can cancel out this. So I am getting here cot A plus cosecant A, which is equal to RHS. So therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Next, the sixth one, we are having a root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A, which is equal to secant A plus tan A. Therefore RHS is equal to root of 1 plus sin A. I am rationalizing this. So in the denominator we are having 1 minus sin A. Whenever you are rationalizing it, you will rationalize with the positive value divided by 1 plus sin A. The minus will become plus, so you will be multiplying it with that 1 plus sin A by 1 plus sin A. So under root of 1 plus sin A whole square by 1 minus sin square A, which is equal to under root of 1 plus sin A whole square divided by cos square A, or this can be written as, if you remove the root you will get it as 1 plus sin A divided by cos A, which can be written as 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A, which is equal to secant A plus tan A, and this is nothing but equal to RHS. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Now moving to the next one, that is the seventh one, having sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta, this is cos, is equal to tan theta we have to prove. So now LHS is equal to, we can write this as sin theta. If we take out common, you will get 1 minus 2 sin square theta divided by, in the denominator we can take out cos theta common. So you will get here 2 cos square theta minus 1. So now this can be written as sin theta by cos theta into 1 minus 2 into 1 minus cos square theta divided by 2 cos square theta minus 1. So which is equal to sin theta by cos theta into 1 minus 2 plus 2 cos square theta divided by 2 cos square theta minus 1. So in the numerator you are getting it as it's equal to sin theta by cos theta into this 2 cos square theta I am writing around first. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 divided by 2 cos square theta minus 1. So you are getting these two get cancelled. So sin theta by cos theta, which is equal to tan theta, which is equal to RHS. Therefore left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now going into the 8th problem, having sin A plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square is equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. So we are taking LHS is equal to sin A plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square, which is equal to sin square A plus cosecant square A plus 2 sin A cosecant A plus cos square A plus secant square A plus 2 cos A secant A. So which is equal to, you can write this as sin square A plus cos square A, bringing these two terms together, and then you are bringing even the other two terms, that is plus 2 sin A cosecant A, I can write it as 1 by sin A plus 2 cos A into this term into 1 by cos A plus cosecant square A plus secant square A. Now this is nothing but 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus this cosecant square can be written as 1 plus cot square A plus this can be written as tan square A plus 1 secant square A. So this is written as this and this is written as this. So therefore you are getting here it's equal to 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus, here again you are having 2 plus tan square A plus cot square A, which is equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A, which is equal to RHS. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Next, going into the 9th one, cosecant A minus sin A into secant A minus cos A is equal to 1 by tan A plus cot A. So here you are having LHS is equal to cosecant A minus sin A into secant A minus cos A. So I am writing this as equal to 1 by sin A minus sin A into secant A. In the place of secant A, I can write it as cos A. In terms of cos A means you will get 1 by cos A minus cos A. So which is equal to 1 minus sin square A by sin A into 1 minus cos square A by cos A. So now 1 minus sin square A is nothing but cos square A by sin A into sin square A by cos A. So you are getting this 1 here, one term will get cancelled. So you are getting here cos A into sin A. So now taking the RHS, RHS is equal to 1 by so RHS is equal to 1 by tan A plus cot A, which is equal to 1 by sin A by cos A plus cos A by sin A, which is equal to 1 by sin square A plus cos square A by cos A into sin A, which is equal to cos A into sin A by sin square A plus cos square A, which is equal to nothing but 1. So therefore cos A into sin A is the answer over here, and this is nothing but both of them we got it as cos A into sin A. Therefore RHS is equal to LHS, or LHS is equal to RHS. The 10th problem, 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 minus tan A by 1 minus cot A whole square. So here we are having LHS is equal to 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A, which is equal to secant square A by cosecant square A, which is equal to 1 by cos square A by 1 by sin square A, which is equal to 1 by cos square A into sin square A by 1, which is equal to sin square A by cos square A, which is equal to tan square A. Now we are going to RHS. RHS is equal to 1 minus tan A by whole square by 1 minus cot A whole square. So we can write this as equal to 1 minus of sin A by cos A by 1 minus cos A by sin A whole square. Now this is, if you take LCM in the numerator, cos A minus sin A by cos A by sin A minus cos A by sin A. This we are taking it as whole square. So now this can be written as equal to, in the brackets, cos A minus sin A by cos A into sin A by sin A minus cos A. So now these two you can write this as cos A minus sin A by cos A into minus sin A by, this is everything into whole square, this is by cos A minus, I have taken out their minus common, so I can take it, I have multiplied in the numerator and denominator by minus sign. So now this is whole square, so this will get cancelled. So therefore minus sin A by cos A whole square is equal to tan square A, because minus into minus is equal to plus. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. hence proved. Yeah, the next chapter, coming up chapter, will be coordinate geometry. If you please like the video, please subscribe for this channel.